Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Third and 2, Herbert. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here. And got his man complete. Past the 20.
Ooh, he's running,
and he
running.
will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. One that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Here's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady's throw taken in by Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Phillips now from the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Brady's throw there complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Bonds. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Williams, 62 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, Brady. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On second down, Bonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He hits Adams, complete.
Ooh, Lord,
touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, his second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders are back within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
But good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. Oh, good move. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the give, this is Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Big hold of the 30. Escapes it. Evades the tackler. And now some space. The 30. 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Vegas. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Gordon will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to... On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Herbert to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Las Vegas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.